So with the recent release of chapter 4 of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, there's a question that's been on my mind, but nobody has been asking nor answering this question. Why did Boruto need to go to the main body of the Tentails? I've thought about it for a while now, and today we're gonna get into it. But before that, I just want to thank all 155 of you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Your encouragement keeps me going. Thank you so much. And I know we're going to get to 1,000 one day. But for now, let's stick with what we got to. So let's get into the topic right now. So, in chapter 2 of 2 Blue Vortex, we see Boruto telling Ko to guide him to where the main body of the Tentails is. Now, through the 4 chapters that have already been released, I've not seen anyone wondering why Boruto exactly needed to go to the main body, but I guess we can see from what I'm about to show you. In this manga panel, Code explains what he understands about the Tentails, that they are just beasts who bite anybody in their vicinity eventually till they run into an Otsutsuki. But Boruto then tells Code that these Tentails are different because of his enhancements towards them. He now tells him that he should scrap them now while he can still control them. If not, they will be in the worst possible future for everyone. At first, of course, we the readers did understand what he meant at that time, but as of right now, we can now see that he said that because of the shinju, because the chakra trees that absorb the people are now gaining consciousness because of what Code did to the main body. But now, let's see why Boruto needed to get to the main body of the Tentacle. As we all know, Boruto has now learned the flying Raijin, and from the looks of the way his operation was carried out, it's like he had been plotting this for a while, banking on whenever Code was going to show up so that he can plant his marker on him. Now, as we can see, Boruto then makes his scout toad confirm that the Tentails is there before he transports over to that dimension. And upon arriving there, the very first question Boruto asked is, where is the Tentails? Because in the last chapter, at the end of the last chapter, we saw the body of the Tentails and like it was pinned down by rods. Then immediately after this, the bug Shinju showed up. But now, let me tell you the reason why Boruto needed to get to where the main body was. As I've said many times before in my previous videos, this is a look of anger. This is a look of strife. Like, Boruto looks like that one angry landlord that finds its tenants when it's time to pay his bills, bro. Boruto definitely could not beat Shinju Sasuke after their first encounter. And he obviously has beef with him considering he is Sasuke's clone and like Sasuke is out of commission because this clone exists. So my theory on why Boruto needed to get to the main body of the Tentails is because the Tentails works as a hive mind. Now get this theory, okay? So Boruto essentially needed, he really needed to get there in order to save everyone who has been turned into a divine tree. Because he feels that once the body of the Tentails is destroyed, every other walking Shinju, since they are extensions of the Tentails, they should also be destroyed. Now, I really fuck with this theory because if you notice, after the Shinju 4 showed up, like after Boruto showed up, then the Shinju 4 showed up, the Tentails body was gone. Despite the fact we saw it right there in chapter 3, the toad that was there said he swore it was there just then and there. So like, I think they planned for this. They planned for Boruto's coming and it eventually came to pass. Now, to further back this theory of mine, as you can see in this panel, Boruto's scout toad tells him that they need to leave now because their surprise attack failed. Surprise attack on what? The main body of the Tentails. He wanted to destroy it so that as he destroys it, all other extensions will be destroyed. Now let's get this. Look at the way Boruto looks at Shinju Sasuke. He lets his emotions get over him. So he stayed instead to try and fight him. Because obviously the last time it did go well. Now I like this topic because it's pouring into my subtopic for this video. Why Boruto isn't the strongest just yet. Now, I've seen a whole lot of crap on Anitalk, and I mean a whole lot of crap. But like this one, just like I just had to make a video on this one. Like, I don't think Boruto fans understand. Some of you just don't understand that Boruto 2 Blue Vortex just started. And for you, just because Boruto busted out a planetary Rasengan doesn't mean he's the strongest in the verse yet. As I've told you, from that look we saw in that panel, the way Boruto looked at Shinju Sasuke, his body language towards him, Boruto has beef with this guy because he couldn't beat him the last time and he couldn't beat him now. Now, what people have been saying is really like pissing me off. Like, you guys say that Boruto 1v4'd these guys. Boruto did not 1v4 these guys. Boruto got caught and actually asked Code for help. Or like, is this what a 1v4 looks like to you? Now, I'm not trying to diss on Boruto or anything, but like, everybody has to set their facts straight. Boruto did not 1v4 these guys. As of right now, as at this exact point in the series, Boruto is absolutely no match for the Shinju. And like, if you think about it, the Shinju are Boruto's natural predators. So for you to say that because of the Uzukiko is stronger than them, he's not. These things are Tentails. Tentails eat Otsutsuki. It's just because they are now sentient, they are self-aware, that they wanted to go out and get knowledge. Like, I use the same analogy for the Chimera ants when Meru get their consciousness. You know, like, he started seeking for knowledge rather than just eating and killing. This is exactly what's happening with the Shinju right now. And like, I like this, like, another thing is that Boruto and Kawaki, like the argument of who's stronger as of right now. I think the perfect way to sum it up is that Boruto is stronger right now, but I'm going to tell you why he's stronger right now. So, as we all know from the start of the series, Boruto has always wanted one thing, and one thing only, and that is to be just like Sasuke. Now, look at this picture, tell me what you see. Just from the fact that they've got gnarly auras, they dress hard as fuck. The thing about them is that they started the time skip the same way. When Naruto's time skip, and like for me, you know, people have been speculating whether Kishimoto is actually involved in the writing of Boruto. And for me, this particular hint is what made me believe Kishimoto is very, very involved. And if you remember correctly, at the start of the time skip of Naruto, when we were reintroduced to Sasuke and them all, Sasuke came back with the Kirin and different stuff, different variations of the Chidori type shit, you know. Sasuke came back and he could end his whole old squad in a second. And like Naruto, what did Naruto learn? Naruto learned how to release a Genjutsu for 3 whole years. That was like Jiraiya's main focus for him. Now, what does that remind you of? The current situation we have right now in Boruto. Boruto pulled up, he came back, and he has a planetary Rasengan. He has the flying Raijin, and surely that lightning style thing he did, we don't know what it is yet. You know, he came back and he came back prepared. He came back with new moves. He could definitely end his squad in one blue, just like Sasuke. So like, this is a little similarity that has been put into the Boruto series that makes it really, really resemble the Naruto series. That I absolutely love this little detail. But like, as we go on in the Naruto story, after the reunion with Sasuke, Naruto gets stronger, gets more flashy moves, and I think that's probably what's going to happen with Kawaki too, because Sasuke came back stronger at the start, so Naruto got stronger towards the end. So maybe they are going to take the same route with Kawaki, because Kawaki really, from the battle, I think they really, really roughed each other up from the first episode battle. And like throughout the start, we haven't seen Kawaki do anything of importance, you know. He's just doing basic karma attacks, you know. He's using his scientific arm. Nothing really, really special. Nothing noteworthy, you understand, right? So like, that's what I'm saying. Maybe they are taking them in the same route as post time skip Naruto and Sasuke. I mean, like, when you think about what was Kawaki doing for the whole 3 years, and look at what Boruto has done. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what, like, so we've covered 3 topics in this one video. We've seen why Boruto needed to get to the main body of the Tentails, why the Shinju 4 are stronger than Boruto, and why Boruto is stronger than Kawaki as of right now.